Hello, my name is Connor Malayson, and this is the third part of my Game Maker tutorial. Now, this video, or this part, is going to be split up into 3 videos. One for each object, because it would take a very long video to explain to you every single object all in one video, so I'm just going to break it up into 3. The first one we're going to be doing is the player object. So let's open it up. Or no, this is the sprite. So we need to create an object. There are 3 ways to do this, just as in the sprite creator. There's this button up here you can click. You can go under resources, click create object, or you can right click on objects and click create object. Okay, let's create an object and name it player. And here in this sprite area, we can click this icon right here and choose player. Now this player sprite is assigned to this player object. Now we move into the wonderful world of events and actions. Now I'm going to attempt to explain to you exactly what events and actions are. Events are things that happen, such as keyboard presses and the object being created and mouse clicks and all of these miscellaneous things, and when the object is destroyed, and on every step, which I'll explain maybe in a future tutorial, and when it collides with another object, when keys are pressed, when keys are released, when an alarm goes off. There's a whole bunch of different things. The actions are what happens as a effect of that event. So these events cause the actions to occur. So for example, I'll have a keyboard write event, and for the actions I would have the horizontal speed at 5. That would effectively make the player move right, because my keyboard presses down. But let's just start making some events and actions, and you'll figure it out if you don't already understand by now. Let's click add event. Keyboard. We are going to be using these keyboard events because the player needs to move. Go to the right, and we'll do exactly what we just did. Speed horizontal. And once you put an action onto the actions window, I guess, this little dialog appears where you can set the speed of the horizontal speed. Now, since we're moving right, the horizontal speed is going to be set to 5. A positive speed will make the object move right, while a negative speed will make the player move, or the object move left. So we're going to put it at 5. And what 5 means is 5 pixels per step. You don't exactly have to understand that at the moment, but just mess around with the speeds and you'll figure out exactly what you want for any endeavor that any game that you want to make. Now let's make a keyboard left, go to speed horizontal, and go to -5. So that will make the player move left. Okay, let's go to the keyboard down event and add speed vertical. That is right next to the speed horizontal. And these are all in the move tab. Speed vertical. Now down is a positive value in this is down, and a negative value in this is up. So 5 pixels down per step. And up at -5. Okay, so now we have, well, a lot of people would think this is it. That's all we need to do. But unfortunately, that is not the case. When you when a object starts moving, you also need to set a command that stops the object from moving. So we can't just make him start moving. If we played it right now, once the player pressed the right key down, the player would start moving right, but then the second he released that key, the player would keep on moving. So we need to set it so that once he releases this right key, the player stops moving. And same for all of these. And what we're going to do is key release right. So once the player releases the right key, we set the horizontal speed to 0. Same for all of these. Horizontal speed to 0. Release down. Horizontal no, not horizontal speed. For the down and up, we want vertical speed. Release up. Vertical speed. There we go. And that is all of the programming thus far that we can do for the player object. Once we start getting into programming these other objects, we'll start programming this object a bit more. But that is the end of this video. Thank you for watching.